Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. Today's video we're going to take a look at a new offering from Kizer. This is the Ursa miner, and it's a collaboration with custom knife maker Ray Laconico based on his model, the Baby Bear. And Ursa miner in Latin loosely translates to baby bears, so that's where the name does come from on this particular knife. But we'll go through the specs, overall impressions, and details as always. Let me show you quickly what the knife ships with. Do have a nice branded pouch, or box with a nice branded pouch. There is a branded cloth in there, warranty info. Anyways, pretty nice presentation for a knife in the sub $200 range. These do come in at about 190 bucks, so pretty good value. Now these are an exclusive to a dealer, Kizer Cutlery, which is a knife shop out of Carmel, California. So you guys can, I'll put a link down below, but you can go to that website if you are interested in picking one of these up. So if you're wondering how that occurred, the owner of Kizer Cutlery, Sanford Owen, is actually friends with Ray Laconico, and so he and Ray, kind of got in talks about it, and they contacted Kizer, and Kizer's fine with letting Sanford do an exclusive through his knife shop. So that's the only place you'll find this model. There is the Gemini, which is a fairly comparable model to this one, except that it has a different blade on it. It's a full flat ground, different blade shape, doesn't have the swedge up top either. Now one difference between this and the Gemini is that the Ursa miner actually has a little bit thicker blade stock than the Gemini, which is based on Ray Laconico's custom Jasmine. So anyways, that's where you can get the knife. A couple tidbits about the differences there between this and the Gemini. So alright, specs. Let's go through it. I do have a few size comparisons, but the blade length on this one is about 3.125, handle length of about 4.125, giving us an overall of about 7.25 inches. The thickness of the handle comes in at 0.45 inches thick, and then it does weigh in at 4.05 ounces on my scale. So it is a titanium frame lock flipper. Does have a blade steel vest 35VN with a hollow grind, milled pocket clip, titanium hardware, and titanium backspacer. So pretty nice specs there for this little guy. The bearings are ceramic, and the detent ball is ceramic as well, which are what give this knife phenomenal action. Definitely the most dialed in Kizer that I've handled thus far, and I've probably handled somewhere maybe around 7 or 8, possibly a couple more, but they're getting better and better. So really, really well done on this particular one. A few size comparisons while I'm on the subject. The Guardian Tactical Helix and Nano. These two are pretty close here. Again, the camera angle can be a bit deceiving, but yeah, pretty much neck and neck. The Riot Wave. These two are pretty much neck and neck in terms of size as well. And then another one, the Lion Steel TRE, which is slightly smaller in fact. So it's smaller than the Ursa miner here. Now my other Kizer knife currently is the Matt Degnan cane, and these two are not comparable in size in the slightest, but same company, same overall finish, even both have little swedges / harpoons up top. So anyways, I just threw this one out there for fun. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the specs. Again, coming in at about 190 bucks. I'm always happy to see below 200. And yeah, overall impressions. Again, I've already kind of mentioned it, but this is without question kind of the most dialed in Kizer I've had my hands on. And that's pretty much the report I'm getting from everyone. The action just feels so smooth though. It's feels like it's been polished, like all the internals have been polished. but I know that's not possible on a production scale, so they've just done a really good job. I honestly think they're getting better and better. They've really kind of perfected the titanium frame lock at this point, and I'm excited to see where they go from here, how they start to differentiate their models moving forward. But really well executed, great little size. You know, 3.25 to about 3.75 is my happy spot, but this 3.15 2-inch blade actually fits in well. There aren't too many in this size. Usually it's 3 1/4, but I can get, you know, a full 4-finger grip on it, and then the back of the spine here works as a nice spot for my thumb, so it actually works pretty well in my extra large hands. But yeah, just so dialed, really well done. So really happy with it, absolutely worth the money. If you're interested in, you know, the baby bear, then definitely check it out. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Ray Laconico, but as far as custom makers go, I kind of equate him to the Chris Reeve of Custom Knives. He makes very simple, very clean, very utilitarian designs. Not really a lot of frills, no crazy inserts, but just simple, clean, really well made knives, and he has been very popular for the last number of years. He only puts out about 12 knives a month, so of course his output is limited. He can't keep up with demand, and so this is really a good way to get into his designs for a reasonable price without any wait time. I've actually handled 3 different baby bears, and there are differences, of course, but I think this is an excellent representation of his work. Now, another fun tidbit is that he will actually have another collaboration coming up with Kizer, which will be a fixed blade. So if you guys are looking for a nice fixed blade from Ray, which he hasn't made in a number of years, that'll be a cool one to keep your eye out for. But I talked to Ray before this video. He's really happy with the execution on these. He did pick a couple up from Sanford, and he will be doing some customized ones from time to time that he will offer up, like on Instagram. Obviously, they're going to be more money here than the initial price, but it will have gone through his hands. They will be a little bit more special. So if you are like this model and want something a little bit, you know, kind of taking a step further, keep your eye on his Instagram page. And again, I'll put that link in the description box below, so check that out. Alright, so I think we've gone through the specs, the overall impressions, shared a little bit of information that's not commonly known. So let's just take a look at this in a little more detail. Come on, focus. Alright, so, you know, S35VN, stone washed. Nice hollow grind, comes down to you know, pretty thin edge, not a lot of material behind the edge, so this should slice pretty well. Nice and sharp. There's the transition there. So yeah, there's the model number, blade steel, the newest Kizer logo. Ursa Minor is the model name, and then they did put his name up here on the spine, Ray Laconico. So, man, my camera's having a tough time today. There we go. Alright. Now, the hardware is all titanium. It's polished, and it's been anodized blue. The back spacer has also been anodized blue, but it has the stonewash finish, hence the difference in colorations there. Likely the same voltage. I think the color difference is going to be because this was polished and this was stonewashed. Now, another interesting tidbit is this model wasn't actually going to have blue hardware, but there was a miscommunication initially, so the first run of these will have blue hardware. The subsequent runs going forward will have natural tie-colored hardware. So that'll be a difference on the next runs coming out. Handles have been nicely contoured, completely contoured as well. Really well done. It's not like there's a flat spot in the middle and then it contours on the sides. It's completely contoured, so Really well done. Lanyard hole at the back. Stainless steel lock insert, which I'm a big fan of. I believe, yeah, there's a over travel stop, so you cannot hyperextend the lock bar. Nice upgrade to the milled pocket clip here, and this is a really well done milled pocket clip. I've had a number of milled pocket clips on a number of knives that are not very functional. This is a really functional pocket clip, so quite happy to see that. Carries fairly low in the pocket. I don't have any problem with placing it in or pulling it out of the pocket at all. The older style of pocket clips from Kizer has been, and this one might even be another generation older, but you know, just a titanium bent spring clip. Again, very functional as well, although for collectors. This is a nice upgrade. Nice cutout to get your thumb in there. But yeah, again, the action is just really impressive. So yeah, just really well done, Kizer, on this one. But I think that covers it. Again, you know, it's very clean, very simple. You know, this would lend itself well to additional customization beyond, you know, what's been done thus far. And then when they send out the next iteration with the plain titanium colored hardware, again, that will lend itself well to even further customization. So yeah. All right, let's see. So I believe Ray will be at the upcoming USN show. Kizer Cutlery will also have a table there at the USN show. No doubt they'll have a number of these as well as other offerings available, so you guys can catch up with either of them there. But that should pretty much cover it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Many more to come, so I will see you guys soon.